guys, and welcome to the party. I don't have much time. I have exactly 38 seconds. So let's hurry. Thank you all for being here. There's plenty of room in the caravan, so climb aboard, but don't touch anything. Please make sure to like and comment on the episode, and subscribe to the podcast. That way, I can make more money to buy more crumpets. Oh, and leave us a rating so that I can rub my success in Solstice's face. Speaking of which, have you seen a green phoenix feather? Oh, and before we head out, one more thing. If you want to stay up to date on how the party's going, make sure to follow us on our social medias too. Okay, that's all the time we have. We gotta get going. So hop in the caravan, let's get this party started.
Last time on Dice Party.
You guys hear a really noticeable noise coming from the keep, from the tower. Does it always make that sound? I don't remember it ever making that sound.
Would you mind coming with me to investigate?
To investigation! Let's go! Lead the way! It is a magical energy, and it's so loud it's actually coming from behind a closed, heavy door, like a big door. Door on big sign that says, "Do not enter." This is where any form of realm travel is taking place. Above the door with a sign that says "Keep Out," whatever, you see it is Parallel Omniversal Reality Keepers, and that is what the name of the establishment is. That
Pork.
so.
Ew.
I was gonna see how long it took somebody to notice. So that is the council, essentially, that is in charge of making sure that all these realities and all these people who are traveling to and from their own and others are regulated, and make sure they are supposed to be going there or are cleared for that kind of stuff.
They're the keepers of the RIND.
That's the mechanism that is for realm travel. It's the
Why am I friends with you idiots?
Klokke, what is your reaction whenever you see the sign that's a big old "Do not enter, keep out," and like you know the noise is coming from behind there?
I run straight to the door. I don't stop, and just shove the door that he's reaching for wide open and go right inside.
You are now on what appears to be a balcony with a railing over a big pit. In this big pit, in the center, is this big blue crystal-looking structure that is floating midair and rotating. And this thing is actually giving a pulsing.
That crystal it's the device that they use to travel between the realms.
You hear a big slam, and the light that was behind you from outside is now snuffed. So you turn around and you see the door has been shut behind you. And about this time, there's actually a red siren-looking light that starts going off.
That's not good either.
Follow me, there's a room over here. Quickly. You're just about to point to grab the door and climb into this place. What happens is actually a chunk of, essentially, ironically, like a gear is, with this pressure shift, has now broken off. Clunks you and him in the head, like basically in the head, in the arm, whatever that's holding on. You both are. I let go. That pressure is still pushing you back, and that shift and everything. You guys both collide with that crystal hard, and when you hit it on its left side, which causes it to reverse that spin.
Oh no.
And like it's getting insanely loud in here. That blue hue turns pure white. At the moment it is loudest, this
I think we may have made the situation worse.
and a monstrous bang just as parts of this crystal go splitting off. You watch as rift after rift after rift just. These crystals aren't in the room anymore. They have traveled. They are elsewhere. You hear what sounds to be moaning and groaning as if somebody is in pain. A feminine voice.
Alfred? Luther? Did we crash? Hello?
Hello?
What exactly happened? Because I have no idea. I was there one moment and then I wasn't.
Well, it looks like you're stuck. The
Apparently.
crystal's broken,
Wonderful.
and it appears to be scattered. I can't tell where. So, welcome to Onyx City. I'm Klokke.
You guys hear the sound of a door slamming open, and you hear a voice that says, "What happened in here? The rind is gone! Where is the rind? What have you done?"
It's there, and I'm pointing at all the rifts.
At all the rifts, and he's like, "Oh my stars. Oh, blessed everything. This is not good.
Do you at least have wine here?
You have ruined the rind!
How did I do it when I wasn't even...
Well, you, at least, all of you, have ruined the rind. Do you understand what you've done? That's
Then
the
how
thing.
do I travel through those? I can bring the shards back and find the green phoenix feather. It's a win-win.
Research shows that we might be able to have a device that helps them get through temporarily. The rind emits a specific type of energy, and so when it goes through the rift into a different realm, you can follow that like a homing beacon, essentially, and collect it. If we were able to collect all the pieces and put it back together, we could potentially fix the rind, or at least somewhat make it manageable, but it's gonna take some time. We really need to get on this, because the longer our reality sits at a standstill, the more we are going to be shifting towards our entire reality, breaking apart into a million little pieces and disintegrating into nothingness forever. So, everyone ready? When we resume back in, what's happening around you is you see a completely warped view of the reality around you. It's almost like you're traveling through a giant tunnel, and you are sliding through and seeing different realities whizzing by as fast as possible. And on your way there, you see what looks to be dead ahead another portal as you come to your first stop. And as you zip right on through, all of you feel yourself landing in a strange substance, and it smells... Actually, you know what? Everyone give me a perception check based on smell.
Oh, goody. I get advantage on perception.
Oh, do I?
Oh.
That was a nat one, wasn't it?
That was, but it's not.
What's
gonna
your
be that one.
advantage? Like, what'd you get?
My advantage is 16.
So 16, natural one. What'd you get?
16.
The 16s. What happens? Klokke and Mint. Immediately, you smell the sweet aroma of maple syrup, completely overwhelming your senses. The natural one, you're so freaked out about what happened. You're ignoring the smell. You are convinced that you are in a pile of dookie. You are convinced that it's just like like it just feels viscous, and it feels like this immediately was somebody's bowel movement.
And they're convinced we're in Canada?
And they're convinced we're in.
That's her. We're like.
Gonna find a pancake whistle here.
Oh no, not the
Reminds
pancake
me of some
whistle.
of the breakfasts that Sister Lily used to make.
So you immediately, as you come to your senses, wiping away your eyes, getting the all that syrup off of you, and then
I use my tongue to clean my goggles.
Emmett pops out of your arm and goes, his metal tongue just whips around its entire body, and just the
So
sloughs
wait,
off
this is
all
canon, we're just covered in syrup?
Yeah, you guys landed in a giant
This
thing
is
of syrup.
actually.
As you guys lift up, you realize you're in a pool, a massive pool of syrup. So what do?
This is delicious. You guys should try some.
I think I've tried quite a bit.
It's in your fur.
I kind of have.
It's all in your fur.
It's gonna take forever to lick off.
This is fur. Oh.
I feel. It's pulling my fur.
It is pulling your
This would be a
fur.
great time once we get out of here for you to have prestidigitation.
It would be, yeah.
So yes, as you guys finish up clearing your face off, figuring out what's going on, you see what's around you. What do you do as you kind of look around and assess the fact that I'm actually in a giant pile of syrup?
Melody's gonna feel her hair and her clothes and just basically.
Yeah. As you just.
You're having a really bad day.
I am. Yes. It's in my hair. It's everywhere. I don't even have a change of clothes.
Yep. I don't think any of us have a change of clothes.
Water source. Bathe.
Okay, look, I know you guys don't know me, but I hate
You're right.
messes. I don't like sticky stuff. It's in my hair.
It's in his fur.
Good for him. Get it off. Off. Somebody cast something on me and get it off.
What do you think I am? A wizard?
No, but I am. And you hear a voice.
Who is that? Can you help us? Please, it's sticky.
From across the way, you see, over on the distant, like, shoreline almost, you see there is, like, it's not a shoreline
So
because it's not an ocean, but it is a big pit.
A big pit.
So,
okay.
like, I would say probably 25 feet away, you can see someone on the far end standing at the edge of this pit of syrup. You can clearly see where the grass becomes syrup, and it's a very distinct border
And
there.
our feet are touching the ground.
No. You guys
We're
are...
swimming in syrup.
So we need
Swimming is a
probably
strong
our
word
first
here.
thing is let's get out.
What happened is you look over and you see a very round, golden brown with a goatee and a
Thanks.
hat and gangly arms and legs, like
Is
stringy
this
arms and
King
legs.
Candy? Are we in Wreck-It Ralph?
You see
It's the Pan King.
the pancake. He's a pancake. And he's like,
I knew
seems
it.
that you've gotten yourself in a bit of a spot of trouble.
I think
Actually, we're in a spot of syrup.
Man of culture, I see, and wisdom, intelligence, whatever you want to call it.
Wolf Boy. Hey, you, Wolfie.
I'm not Wolfie. I am from the people the wolf ear.
Are you
Wolf
talking
ear-
to that wolf there?
Shut up. Slap me. I have to be dreaming, or I'm really drunk and I'm completely blacked out. This is nonsense. There is absolutely no way that this is reality. Slap me, please. Wake me up.
This is
Slap me!
all right.
Your hand is now stuck to her face. And just like, oh no. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Things have become most unpleasant.
Melody is just sobbing. Complete sobs.
Into my hand.
Yeah, into your hand. She's just completely distraught. She has no idea what.
Don't cry, young rat. It'll be okay.
I'm going to take Emmett out of my arm. I'm going to throw him at Melody, and when I do, he's going to start to buzz and activate Vortex Warp.
Okay.
So Vortex Warp, you magically twist the space around another creature that you see within range. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or choose to fail. The target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range, 90 feet. It has to be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without it having to sweep. And for every level above that, I can do an extra 30 feet.
So yeah, what happens is he takes Emmett out, he tosses Emmett at you. Emmett with his, like, tree frog form lands on you, and then all of a sudden you just feel this over your entire body. And then all of a sudden your hand is just not attached to her face anymore. And then over there, like, near the pancake wizard, is the... you appear covered in syrup still, but on dry land. Next to a bunch of grass and next to a giant pancake with a hat on.
With Emmett attached to your leg.
Thank you, little metal frog.
Oh, neat trick, I see.
One problem solved. Now you can stop yelling.
She just breaks down into sobs again.
Your rat friend is very sad.
I'm not a rat, I'm a lady. And I expect to be treated as such.
Your rat friend is very delusional. But I can try and help you out. All right, zip zappity boo! And like he like takes his hand and gestures towards you guys, and in between you, like where you're standing, just is like a puff of smoke. Literally nothing happens. Dang it! It was supposed to work.
Do you often suffer from this problem?
Hey, listen, I'm saying a specialist about it.
Min is just gonna start swimming forward as best he can.
You can't. Like, you
No,
literally can't
nothing.
move. You're
No.
not moving. All right, what's your plan?
Could he try casting again, and I'll extend him guidance?
Is guidance touch?
Yeah.
It is, okay. You can't touch
I
him
want
from
to
that
touch
far.
with my mind.
I don't mean to worry you or nothing, but if you don't get out of there very soon, you will not be getting out at all. And like, you guys notice, like, as you've been talking, you're kind of sinking a little bit.
So I can project a spiritual weapon Would it be possible if I projected like a very long spear or some sort of item that we could like pull ourselves towards the shore? Actually, it's a floating weapon.
Yeah.
Could I use it to pull us instead of if we hold on to it, or I hold on to it, it drags me over to him. He's able to put his hands on it and just would that be possible? It says range area 60 feet.
Okay.
It lasts 1 minute.
So you could summon it, grab onto it, and see if it can pull you.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm liking this. Go ahead and what do you summon?
Just like a long spear.
Okay.
It doesn't matter that it's super long, but like a 6-foot spear that we can both hold on to.
All right. So you kind of summon it in between you guys, so you both get a grip on it, essentially.
How far apart are we?
You guys were right next to each other when you landed, so it was not very long.
Is there anything that
Shore are we?
About 25 plus feet.
so there's nothing
that's
Melody
not
can
too
even
far.
do to help really?
I mean, it depends on what you have in your repertoire.
It says as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack. Well,
yes,
that
and
part's
so what
irrelevant.
we're going to do to homebrew this, because this has never been used before.
I
I don't
I
think
have rope.
I have
I
a
don't
50-foot rope, so
there's rope as well.
I was gonna say
I like
I have
his one
rope.
better.
Well, we could combine them. He could tie the rope to the weapon. I send the weapon over to the shore, and then we pull ourselves out.
You know what? You just said you made a spear anyway. Why don't you just tie the rope to the spear, have the spear stick in the ground,
I
Yeah.
can hold it too if it doesn't.
and you
stick.
hold it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you summon your spear.
Yep, I summon my spear. I'll hand the blunted end, obviously, over to Klokke.
fantastic. Now
Melody's-
reach into the bag of holding and start tying the rope around the end. Couple of knots.
Melody's gonna see what they're doing and just kind of step aside to give them room to throw the spear and just wait so that she can help pull them as well.
Oh, your friends aren't very magical, are they? They're using physical things. Poor
Says the
fools.
giant pancake.
Wait a minute. Why aren't you a pancake?
She's going to completely ignore him, turn her back, and walk away.
All right, I'm gonna send the weapon. It'll land on the shore, and we start pulling ourselves out.
So go ahead and both of you give me strength checks.
Okay.
See how well you can pull this.
I'm gonna try to pull them as
17.
17. And assisted, so that's going to add a bonus to it. So go ahead and,
well. Do I roll?
Yeah, you roll. See how you roll.
At 17.
17 as well. You
Am
guys are
I-
both rolling bones tonight.
Okay, then I got a 3.
Oh, you got a 3? Basically, you aren't doing much, but you're not hurting them. Bottom
Yeah.
line is pulling is still pulling. It's kind of
I
hard to
gotta
miss
get my
that one.
bad rolls out. Cause
Just
what
get your
the
bad
frick?
rolls out. Ed. Roll them out. No, what happens is with that 3, you're trying to help, but it's not that you're not. It's not that you can't help. You have average strength. It's just this is really strong stuff.
We'll
And
go with
so-
that.
Your hands are covered in syrup. So they're
Yeah,
slimy.
well, to be fair, you are also just completely douched in syrup.
And
right
having
now.
an emotional breakdown. So
Yeah,
that
you're just
doesn't help.
pulling on this rope. I hate everything. Pancake Wizard just this has been a weird day so far.
For you.
You're right.
the wizard pancake is sitting going this is kind of weird. So the 17 and 17, you guys actually do really good to get yourself far. So you guys pull out, and the wizard's just kind of standing there cross-armed, well, me, looks like they're gonna do it. All right, well, I guess I could try with help with some magic. Zip zappity pop, and he does it again, and more
No.
just right in front of you guys, puffs of smoke. Nothing happens. It's oh, come on!
We appreciate your assistance, but I think we're doing okay on our own.
Did you not wake up on the good side of the griddle this morning?
Don't you joke about griddles, good sir. My father was sent to the griddle when I was but a small silver dollar.
What's a silver dollar?
It's a type of pancake, you fool. So what happens is, as you guys get pulled to the shore, you guys finally get your way up to the shoreline, and grass is just sticking to you, and you're oh, ugh. And then you look at the grass, and you realize it's hash browns. Oh, well, that was a sticky situation. What? What's the joke? What? I don't get it.
You're very unusual.
I officially hate everything about this realm.
I'm
very unusual. What are you talking about? Like, look at you. You're covered in... I don't even know what that is. You have your rat friend here, and you have one very smooth...
Giant.
Sure, whatever that is. Where do you giants come from?
No. I'm a giant.
Yeah.
He's a wolf ear.
Yes.
And she's a human.
Ah, human. That's what you call rats on your planet.
Melody officially just wants to completely obliterate this guy.
She wants to eat him.
I'm going to lick my hand clean and then reach into my pocket and pull out a large disc and throw it on the ground away from us. It's my caravan.
Oh, that's your caravan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why
I can compact it down into a 5-pound object that fits into my hand.
Yeah.
So I throw it over there and it just springs up.
Oh, like Transformers? And then...
Please don't sue us, Hasbro.
Oh, gosh, that is a Hasbro property. They're everywhere.
I mean, we're playing a Hasbro property.
That's what I was saying. Like, they're everywhere. It's both of us. Yeah, so what happens is... Oh, my goodness. Well, you are some form of magical, it seems. Well, at least we got that going for you. Nice to meet you. What are your names?
Well, I'm Klokke.
Ah, are those what the name of all giants are?
Oh, no.
I see.
Just mine.
So they have intelligent life where you're from.
I'm a fire giant.
I'm about to slap a pancake.
Good luck! I'm flat as can be! And he just, like, wobbles.
She's completely convinced she has completely lost her mind.
Poke him.
Yeah, that's not entirely rude at all. No matter where you're from, that's totally normal. What are you doing?
Just trying to figure out what you're made of.
Well, I'm made of what everyone's made of. Food.
I mean, technically, everybody's edible.
That's why I said
it. Is this land in particular made of breakfast foods?
Where do you think you are? And where did you come from, by the way?
Not 100%
the pool
sure
of syrup.
Where we are. Yeah.
Oh, you live in the pool of syrup. Why would you live there? And why would you have such a hard time coming out if you lived there?
We landed there.
We just recently relocated.
Yeah, I can see. Here on the ground.
Well, to the syrup, too.
You recently moved to the syrup?
And then quickly realized we wanted to get out of it.
Sounds like a smart decision.
It's quite tasty, though.
This is great
I
banter.
don't think that Mint knows what to do right now. Just like,
Klokke, you wouldn't happen to have something in your caravan that could clean us off, would you? My fur is starting to pull, and it kind of hurts.
Yeah, you're going to start drying off here soon, and that's going to be worse than being soaking wet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I have
unless
some kind of chemical in there, right?
Give me a percentile, and then tell me what you... Get the
just
jingles.
want to hear the sound.
Get the jingles. I love the jingles.
the magic.
98, baby.
A 98. Absolutely you do. Like, absolutely. There's no way you don't have that.
I could have a thing or two that would work. Some could be more abrasive or acidic than others, but I'm sure I have something that won't take all your fur off.
He has the artificer version.
Appreciate that, my friend.
He has the artificer version of, like, brake cleaner. Like, in there, just like, and it just comes off, like, so easy.
I have Gugon.
It's essentially, it's a human Gugon, or large being Gugon. It's the giant formula. Giants have giant messes, you know?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, no, I'm sure I have something. It'll work.
and also you're an artificer. You
I have
get
to clean stuff
greasy
all the time, yeah.
and you get greasy and like just messy all the time. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, any sort of remover.
Are the black splotches part of my skin, or are they grease?
I'll never tell.
Depends. Does it wash off?
And even then, I'm not quite sure. This stuff is strong.
The things that I work on.
Klokke, please, for the love of God, help me get cleaned off.
Which one? Anyway.
I'm actually kind of lost.
That silence! He said, which one? She said, for the love of God. Which one?
And you're a cleric.
Because in this...
I am.
Yeah. You're like, Avison?
And see, Melody's from France, so she's very likely Catholic.
It's a good chance.
I couldn't help it.
So, no, don't be touching other people's dice. Rude.
I was rubbing it for good
Will
luck.
Wheaton.
That's
Good gracious.
not
If
how
anyone here is allowed to touch dice, it's this one. Okay?
You guys stay out here, and I will go get it.
Oh, excellent, Klokke. Thank you so much.
Emmett, my boy, I need the cleaner, the solvent.
Emmett is stuck to Melody's leg. Just where he landed, he's like, I'm here.
Right. I'll just clean the mess up later, and it'll be fine. So I'll go in.
Because even if you send Emmett, there's at least some mess going. Because getting him off of her is
Well,
gonna
he
be
would
hard.
probably have a hard time getting.
Yeah, it's like
I'd be like, man, he's been in there a really long time.
he's just on the floor, can't get up.
Mint's gonna turn to the pancake wizard.
It's just not hearing you all acknowledge the fact that he's a pancake wizard.
Why did you have to scare the audience away in like episode 2?
I'm hoping for fan art of this guy. That is my dream.
That
if
would
you're
be
listening,
awesome.
you
if
gotta
you're listening to
lean
this,
in.
I want anyone who is good with drawing to please make fan art of this abomination of a person.
And his
Why?
hat is actually a hat that's made out of butter.
It's a butter hat.
It's a butter hat.
Why are you
It's
trying
like-
to
it's
scare
like
the
his
people
wa-
away
his wand
in the
is
first
a butter
episode?
It's like perpetually melting, but it never actually runs out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that his white beard is just powdered sugar.
I quit.
His wand is either a fork or a butter knife.
There you go.
All right. So.
No, Mint's gonna turn to him and I will introduce myself now. My name is Mint.
Oh, so you are made of food.
Yes, technically.
Oh, okay.
Not the food you're thinking of, though.
Then what are you covered in? What is all this? And he goes to lick your fur.
Pardon me.
So whoa, hold on.
Um,
We're not allowed to poke you, but you can just come and lick us.
oh, he's made of candy. It looks like. It looks like candy floss. Is that candy floss?
No, what are you talking about? I still have syrup on
This
me.
tastes awful.
We can address you properly. What is your name?
My name is Zornog.
Zornog. It's a pleasure to meet you, Zornog.
You can call me that, sure.
Did you not just say that's your name?
Sure. That's what I think I said, right?
I will call you Zornog.
Okay, if that's what you want to. That's up to you.
See, I'm inside. I don't have to do it.
Klokke is inside getting the stuff and things. So whatever. Klokke, what does it look like when you're getting this cleaning stuff? What does it look like for you? Because you rolled a 98. I'm letting you pick that stuff.
When I go inside, there is a cabinet that I have, and it has many vials of different types of these cleaning absolvent agents. And the one that I am currently looking for, it's in a flask that's probably about a foot tall, 6 inches in diameter all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like a bright yellow, very thin liquid.
And you're on your way. You get back out there and you start. How do you do you just go ahead and dump it on someone?
Well, no. What I'll do is I'll go outside and I'll pop the cork off of it. I'll show them on myself first, obviously. I've come out with 3 bottles, and I'll sit them down on the ground, kind of separate it out a little bit. So it works really well, and it's very quick. A little bit goes a long way. I would recommend a third to a half the bottle, because it doesn't stick to your person. It just adheres to whatever the material is, and then just basically melts it away onto the ground.
Very good.
And if you have any on the inside of your armor or your clothing, just kind of.
Is there cover in the area, or is it like a blank?
So I tell you what. Everybody, give me a perception to see what, because you guys have been distracted by all this. What do you see in your area that kind of catches your attention?
I mean, my armor's pretty airtight, so I'm not really worried about getting undressed.
24.
Huh?
24.
24. Okay.
I'm
I'm
getting my
thinking-
bad rolls out. Give me a minute.
Well, are you gonna roll for the actual one?
No, well, yeah, I will.
Okay.
Ready? Now.
This one counts.
This
Okay.
one counts. Hold on. Perception?
Mm-hmm.
My rolls suck tonight. 11.
Did you roll a natural 18?
Oh, now I get a 19.
There you
Because
go.
it
So
didn't hit the
11
secret
total. Finally, on a moment of clarity, because after all this, you like look around and you notice that you are in a very. All of you notice that you're in a like dense kind of like maybe not you. You rolled a 9. You're preoccupied.
I'm explaining something.
Yeah, you are. You're not even looking around.
Yeah.
But you're in. It's a very dense forest. With a 24, you finally see that the trees are not made of bark, not made of wood. Like you see sausage links.
Okay.
Rising to the sky, and then
Were you high when you wrote this?
I'm following.
you see more pieces of hash brown like on top of the for like the garnish and
Makes
for
sense.
the leaves and all that kind of stuff. Similar to the grass.
Varying from like
Different colors.
undercooked to
Yeah, different colors.
overcooked.
Yeah.
Do I notice that?
There's bushes like around as well that are just scrambled eggs, and they're just like piles of scrambled eggs.
With an 11, do I notice all of this?
You may not focus on the trees and feel like you really see what they are, but you're like they don't look normal. They're just
Okay.
you're just kind of like it smells like you're in like when you go to a camp and they serve breakfast and like you can smell the eggs, you smell the bacon. So you start cleaning yourself off their cloak.
Do I spot a place that can obscure?
There's some bushes like I said that
There's
look like
literally a caravan.
there is.
Oh, that's true.
To be fair, but do you want to go in the the
Not
caravan
really
all messy?
with the
You can go
mess.
behind it.
Melody does not care. She just strips down right there.
Oh my gosh,
She
Melody.
does-
Mint
she-
averts-
Melody!
Yeah,
she
Mint's
is
averting his
absolutely
eyes.
The
desperate. to
pancake
get clean.
wizard is not looking away.
She is fine,
Right.
and he knows it.
It's a naked rat.
No,
You've seen him.
no. Here's the deal. He's not reacting. He's not just like, oh, ooh la la. He's more just like, why is the net rat getting naked?
Like I'm in the middle of like pouring this liquid on myself to like explain that it will also seep like into your clothes. And I'm just like I'm pouring it and like explaining this, and I look over and I'm like the purple that's usually around the ring of my eyes from my iris, it like disappears slightly because I widen my eyes and I'm like, what are you doing?
I can't take the stickiness. I have to wash my clothes and wash myself and get.
Are you not listening to me?
Pick up my jar and
Why?
walk to a place where I'm hidden
You,
while
you
averting
don't need
my
to do
eyes from
that.
Melody.
It'll clean the clothes and you.
Oh,
It doesn't stick to you or the clothes.
Oh.
It adheres to the substance.
oh, very well. How naked am I? Percentiles?
Roll in
That's up to
percentiles.
you.
That's up to you. You said you were stripping
I got a 4%.
4% of
4%
clothing on.
I have,
That's
like-
exactly what
She
I
has
was
a
thinking.
sock
My
on.
underwear and my bra.
You have a sock on,
Oh,
basically.
Yeah,
like
Mint-
you had one boot left. You're like, what?
Mint is like this and just walking towards the
And he sees the liquid you guys have,
caravan.
and he goes,
The caravan is too close.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna get some distance.
you find some egg bushes. So what happens is he sees the liquid you guys are pouring. He's like, so why are you pouring melted butter on yourself? I didn't think that might work. Would it work? Can you do melted butter?
Melody completely ignores him and just goes, "May I have, please?"
I brought out 3 jugs.
Perfect, thank you. And she's
You don't need
Yeah.
the whole thing. A little bit.
2/3 at most.
Like a third should do it.
She just starts pouring it on her body and her clothes. But before she puts
if
it,
the clothes
just
aren't
naked.
if the clothes aren't spread out, it's not gonna work because it's not gonna be able to get into like.
she's, spreading out her clothes, pouring it on, trying to make sure to get every last bit.
That's why I didn't
Has
take
she,
my armor off.
has she tried putting the clothing on?
I mean, she started out with clothing on, so I'm
This
assuming
is the intelligence check versus the wisdom check.
I'm assuming that she had tried the clothes on and just took them off.
I guess so. Your rat friend is very peculiar.
Am I clean yet? Are my clothes clean?
Well, after applying the
Okay.
substance, yeah,
She's
yeah.
gonna start
you do it for a little bit, and it sloughs
Getting
off a little bit.
redressed
And, yeah.
and fluffing her hair out. And
Oh wow.
You still feel a general stickiness on your skin from it, like as it washed it off, but it doesn't quite take the feeling away. But like you're clean.
Okay.
It's just like it's gonna take a minute. And you think you're bad. He's got fur. So you go behind an egg bush and you start trying to get all this off. So you guys have gotten yourselves cleaned off now. You're all ready to go face the day. That was you coming back to the caravan. Yeah.
Right.
You gotta clip your nails over there.
Well, actually, that depends. Does Melody have clothes back on?
Oh yeah, I'm dressed.
Then Mint is coming back to the.
Mint sees and like, oh, she's clothed. Okay. Cool.
Question though, are clothing items wet, or does this liquid dry as well, like instantly?
It just runs off.
Okay.
It clings
Then yeah,
to,
I have my
it
boots
clings
on and
to
everything.
the substance and then just runs off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of just letting him just like describe it because he rolled a 98. He gets to do.
He gets liberties.
Like if he had rolled a 100, I'm like I don't even think I get to say anything. I don't get to like veto anything. Like it's just.
Mint walks over to Klokke and hands him the container with the rest of the liquid, and he's just like, "Thank you so much, Klokke. I feel so much better now."
Oh my gosh!
Of course.
Stop touching his dice.
Whatever you guys have left, I would definitely like to have back. And
If you want melted butter, I can get you more melted butter. That's really not a short
Can you
commodity.
stop speaking, please? Please stop speaking.
Your rat friend is very upset about my voice.
She's had a very difficult day, sir.
Difficult?
She's had a very difficult day.
She doesn't speak common very well, does she? She seems to struggle with it. Yes, difficult. It's a word. It means hard or tough.
We're all only just getting to really know each other.
What'd you roll for?
To see if I'm going to punch the pancake in the face.
What'd you roll?
An 80% that I will.
Okay.
What was his name?
I don't think he gave it to us, did he?
He gave it to me.
He told you, he
That
said you can
I
call
could
him
call
Zartog.
him. Yeah, Zartog.
Yeah, that's the name
That's
he said you can
what,
call him.
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
Well, you can call me that if you want.
We'll go with the one he gave us, just out
Okay.
of
Can you
respect.
tell us how to spell Zartog? Is it just Zartog?
Yeah, hyphen.
No.
The hyphen's on the end.
Just at the
It's a Zartog dash.
end. Zartog.
Who?
That,
Oh, yeah, me.
Yeah. That was the name you gave us. Well,
Sure.
That's what you offered. Yes.
Yeah, right, sure.
Thank you for trying to help us out. And
I did all the work. What are you talking about?
by chance, have you seen anything unusual occur within the time before we showed up here?
Yeah, there was a bunch of people that just appeared in the pool of syrup.
You're talking about us.
Yeah.
But before we landed in the lake of syrup, did anything else happen? Did you see an unusual occurrence in the sky or something landing causing an explosion or anything unusual?
Like a giant crystal?
Oh, yeah, I saw a giant crystal go across the sky. Why didn't you just ask that?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a giant crystal. Flew across the sky and then landed somewhere far off. I don't even know where.
he doesn't get out of the mission much.
I don't.
Are you part of the church?
I represent the Church of Avicent.
No, I mean the Church of Christopher P. Bacon.
I've not heard of that church.
Why
Yes.
does Christopher urinate bacon?
No. His middle name is the letter P. Chris P. Bacon.
I feel like we're saying the same thing.
I don't think you guys have been to church very much. I was actually on my way to go find that crystal, so I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, freaks.
Wait. We're actually looking for the same thing. Could we hop?
You're looking
join
for
them?
my mother's secret butter recipe too?
Where'd the crystal in the sky go?
I don't know. I was actually just on my way to find that.
Which way did it go? Like, through the sky. In which direction did it travel?
That way. And he points like east.
I'm gonna
Is
wait.
Melody just like raging at this guy?
Yeah.
Like this, like just.
She has never hated a creature. more
What's
in her
happening?
life.
Okay, for context, what's happening is she's off to the side pulling a ward from A Knight's Tale. She's over there full Alan Tudyk right now,
yeah.
like just seething. Like I'm just gonna
Through gritted teeth.
Oh gosh, that would be a good
your
movie to watch.
entrails could be your extrails. You're just pain.
So yeah, he points off east. He's like, I was actually just on my way to go find that too. All right, anyway, see you, freaks. So long. And he starts to walk away.
She's
In
just
which
gonna start
direction is he
following
traveling?
him.
He's going east.
Okay.
He's
Melody's
actually heading-
following him.
I ask because Klokke is like, he avoids the questions. And then, like, he points east, and I'm like, I'm going to wait and see which way he goes.
I'm gonna observe.
I don't trust that.
Melody's following behind the annoying.
Klokke, do you happen to
pancake.
have a compass that could be more reliable than Zartog?
He sees the name written
I mean,
on his
he may
wrist.
be going in that direction now, but I feel like we might want to practice some safety in case he, I don't know. I've been trained in diplomatic matters as far as the church is concerned, and I'm at a loss talking to this gentleman.
Is anyone stopping Melody, or is she just full on?
Yeah, she says she's following him.
Yeah, she's just off doing things.
If anything, if you guys don't follow, that man will be dead soon. Like, she's gonna be going, he's like towards a bush, and she's just gonna grab him, pull him down, and just...
Just gonna cut him into strips.
And then eat him.
I'm just saying I feel like we should have some extra safety measures in case we have no idea what's going on with him.
I'm pretty sure that I have one.
What did you
I
roll?
rolled a 92.
Yeah, you got one. But here's the problem. Like, you have one.
Well, I'm like fishing around in the bag of holding.
You pull one out, and it is just spinning around.
I mean, I said I had one. I didn't say it would work here.
I guess this is all part of getting adjusted to alternate realities.
I'm like gonna tap on it. I wish this would get adjusted. I'm gonna have to work on this. And I'm gonna toss it back in the bag. How wide is the distance between the sausage trees? Like, does it look like if we took the caravan, it would be able to navigate through?
Yeah, no, absolutely, you could.
Okay.
Yeah, you could travel through with a caravan. Caravan's like, what, 10 foot wide?
She's going to turn around and just see that they're not following her, get slightly frustrated, and walk back towards them, and call out to them, "Hello, are we finding the crystal or are we not? If he knows where it is, shouldn't we be following him?"
We're gonna catch up.
Can you stop eating the trees, please?
This all came on very suddenly, and I'm kind of hungry.
He's a bit peckish.
I realized I didn't eat that much this morning. I didn't expect to be traveling alternate realities.
You know, I have dealt with many monstrosities in my time, especially when I was in the court of Nostradamus, and I just can't... What the hell is this place?
Food.
Why?
Living food.
I just see you passing by a bush, grabbing a handful of eggs, going, food.
Look, they warned us that this traveling was going to lead us to some unusual places, but
This isn't unusual. This is nonsense. There's no point for this to exist.
I'll give you that point. It is nonsense, but
I would
this
take
is
it to
edible.
Slice or Beast any day.
I would just recommend if you haven't had breakfast yet.
I'll wait to see if you turn into a giant annoying pancake first.
He kind of pauses. Oh. Mint's like, can that happen?
You know what? Roll me
Oh, no.
a history check with disadvantage because you do not know anything about this world, but this is like your best guess.
Okay.
Just like, oh no.
He's actually concerned.
Oh no.
Disadvantage, what'd you get?
That was the
Wait,
first roll.
with disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Oh, sorry.
It can't get much worse.
It can't get. No, it's gonna be a 4.
Full on, yes. Like you are now like you are going to turn it.
Now I'm like,
You are going to turn into a pancake. At some
Wait,
point now.
what?
You are fully convinced. You are fully convinced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
No, yeah,
it's
in your
like
world.
I'm starting to like wonder. Like, you know how you get like those phantom
It's
thing when
the
you're
yeah,
you're
it's
like,
the
wait,
placebo effect where you're like everything
Yeah.
seems like a symptom.
Am I
Like-
sick?
It's
like-
considered a large
Mm-hmm.
or huge vehicle.
So 10 foot across. Yeah. So it's
it
a
weighs 3,000 pounds.
it's a thick thing, like yeah, sure, but
Yeah.
like this is like a forest that's like it's got roads. You know, this is like a place that you can travel through. The caravan is like being readied and everything, and do you just like go sweep on by them? It's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I just turn it around because it's facing the wrong direction. So I'm just gonna like go in and I'm just gonna manually drive it and swing it around, have it stop up next to them, open the door. So, you guys want to walk or ride in style? It's quite comfortable in here, actually. It looks small, but looks are deceiving once you come inside.
Klokke, do you happen to have anything that could prevent a person from turning into food?
That's not a problem I've ever thought of before. I mean, armor helps. Because if someone's trying to eat it, they gotta get through the armor. It gives you time to or they'll lose interest.
I would prefer something that keeps the person from changing into food, if it were to happen.
I still feel like we're talking about the same thing.
He does not want to turn into a giant, annoying pancake wizard.
Why would that happen?
He's been eating the realm.
I got hungry.
I mean, I ate the syrup and the hash brown. They were delicious. But I'm full. I don't need any more. It doesn't taste as good as the food I have here.
Go ahead and give me a history check with disadvantage because you're also not from here. What was your disadvantage?
So I have to check what my modifier is, but I rolled a 15 both times.
Oh my gosh!
My modifier on history is a +4, baby.
So a 19.
19
with
no
disadvantage. Okay. So with that,
Nice.
you know that's absolutely ridiculous. He will not turn into a pancake from eating the food. That's the knowledge you have. I'm gonna let you do what you want with that knowledge.
Have you ever heard of anybody turning into a pancake?
Well, I haven't.
Well, he was born a pancake, obviously.
How were you born a pancake? You have to be mixed and put into a pan.
How do you get sausage trees with hash brown leaves? Your idea of reality does not matter here, obviously. Do you have sausage trees where you're from? Because I don't. And I'm from a mountain of giants with stuff that people haven't seen before.
I want to go home.
That's why we're here. And we're on a time crunch. Time is ticking. How much time do we have left, by the way? Because I'm going to have been keeping
You've
track.
only been there for right now
Is
about
it
an hour.
10?
Like you guys, that took you a little bit of time to get out. You guys clean yourself off and talk for a minute. About an hour. Roughly.
We've got 23 hours before we get drugged back home.
Let's go. Let's go.
We have
She
time, we
climbs
gotta
into
go.
the carriage.
Okay, but you're saying that doesn't happen.
You're not going to turn into a giant pancake.
Let's focus on the real thing.
Okay.
Like, I'm not
That'd
gonna
be
die,
a really
right?
furry pancake.
It would be.
You're not going to turn into a pancake.
You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. It was ridiculous.
It's
It's kind of like
There's a lot to take in right now. We have to catch up to the pancake man.
You're right. I'm getting distracted.
Melody is looking for the
let's move
kitchen in this cart to see if there is any wine or champagne.
I thought she was gonna go for a butter knife or a fork.
Probably more
I wasn't
likely
sure
to
what
find
was-
rubbing alcohol or.
Well, what you're going to find when you go inside is there's going to be a large room. It's going to be a 20-foot cube, like 20 feet by 20 feet by 20 feet.
Right.
So what you guys are stepping into thinking it's 10 feet, it's double that just in this room.
Okay.
And this is a study. So it's got books, shelves lining the walls with scrolls and books of all different kinds. There's, a few chairs, and it's a miscellaneous.
Is
like,
this bigger on the inside than on the outside?
Yes, because it's a yeah, it is. It's kind of considered like a dimensional space.
Okay.
Once you go inside, you're stepping into like this whole other area. So there are 2 rooms. So inside, in total, it's 40 feet of space. In the first room, it's a study. It's got, all the things that you would think. There's tables, there's just books and papers and scrolls and pens and like ink and just tools and miscellaneous parts just strewn all over the place. It's kind of in disarray, but it's just, if you look, if you're paying attention to the areas that you're looking in, the messes that look like messes are actually different projects or research in various stages for each thing. So everything is where it needs to be for what Klokke is doing there. And in the middle of the room, against one wall, is a large fireplace.
Okay.
And this
nice.
is kind of the
Cozy.
heart of the energy that's provided for the caravan. And then there's another door that leads into another room that it's currently closed. But there is not like a kitchen per se. there are shelves and like storage cabinets, and there are chests in this room as well. Some of them will have food, but you won't find alcohol in here.
It's a lot bigger on the inside. There's a lot.
There's a lot in here.
Is this a thing that already exists?
It's a magic item that's designated to the homebrewed archetype for Artificer that I took, called the Caravaneer. And it works for like people that are traveling merchants, basically. It's my home away from home.
Yep.
I can also put armaments on it, but being I travel around generally just doing things, I haven't done that yet, but I can add things to it.
All right, so you guys were on your way in the caravan, which has like a little shop window, so you totally could just like have that propped open while you're walking along, observing the trees and the like it looks like you guys are like carny, just like a little shop, but like just
What's the sky look like in this land? We know the land and the water. Water in quotation marks.
Well, as you
Land
look up,
clouds.
you kind of like get a little bit, you look up and you see there are clouds. They look like gravy. Like, they just look like sloshes of gravy going across the sky.
And they're not like falling, there's no droplets or anything.
Just looks like gravy smeared across the sky, and they're floating. Traipsing along with the caravan's not moving super fast. How fast does it go?
25 feet.
So it's 25 feet's a little bit slower than the average person can go.
Can we run the Pancake Wizard over?
Why would I do that? He knows where the crystal is, I think.
Okay, fine, but afterwards.
Good night.
Why would I do that?
Good night, Melody.
This is a delicious world.
And so far, you're not a pancake.
Every once in a while, Mitt looks at his hand.
It's still in the back of your head. You're just like, good happen.
He's actually praying to Abison.
He's like, have to deliver this pancake from me, a perma-lichen, and you are terrified of becoming an other lichen.
It's just the uncertainty is a little disturbing. He's not freaking out. He's just like,
What'd you roll for?
Perception to see if I notice that he keeps like doing that.
What'd you roll?
A dirty 20.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're not gonna turn into a pancake, Mint. Trust me.
I
know these things.
This throws me off. This world is so unusual from what we are familiar with. I understand. It's just in the back of my head.
It's irrational.
You're quite right.
I don't understand why you would eat something and turn into it. That's like me turning into a crumpet. That's just crazy. I mean, it would be delicious. But then I'd eat myself, and that would be awful.
So what happens is, you guys are following along. Eventually, the caravan catches up to the pancake. As you guys round the corner, you look over there, and you see him in a full-on fist fight with somebody else.
Is it another pancake?
No, it is a piece of French toast.
Oh, for the love of God.
Which one? Never mind.
Looks like we need to help our friend.
Why? I say,
Friend is a
let
strong
nature
word here.
take its course.
Well, he's
He
charitable.
knows where the crystal is.
Yeah, as far as we know, this
Very
is the one who will
well.
lead us to the crystal.
Fine. She just takes her musket out and points it through the window of the carriage.
As she's pointing, I stare at it.
Can I help you?
That's a gun, but what kind? What is that?
It's a musket.
What's a musket?
I'm gonna open the door and step out.
It shoots bullets.
Like how many? It doesn't look like it has like a wheel or anything. Like, does it fire magical ammo or does it?
Just bullets. She takes a bullet out of the chamber and hands it to him.
That's a marble. It shoots marbles?
She takes it back out, puts it in her gun, and then fires towards...
Are you trying to hit either the... Are you trying... First off, let me just ask. Are you trying to hit the pancake?
No, I am trying to hit the thing he's fighting.
You're trying...
Also, is Mint now in the line of fire? Because there was a fraction of conversation as he left.
Yeah,
I stepped down from the carriage.
Roll me some percentiles. See if you're in the way.
33.
No, you're not in the way.
Okay.
You step down, but it does whiz by your head. You're like, ah!
It's kind of like, ah!
Okay, so what do I roll for?
Your attack.
This lady is a bit dangerous.
17.
So you're trying to aim for the
The giant French toast thing.
French toast man. So they are tussling. I'm gonna say that's a -2 because it's gonna be more difficult to hit. They're tussling, so it's like you're trying to hit one and not the other. It's gonna be kind of difficult. So we're gonna call it that.
I mean, who says I'm trying?
That's that's still a 15. Like that's still pretty good. So we will let my dice decide. What happens is they're tussling, and all of a sudden, and goes whizzing by Mint's head.
Shaves off a couple of furs.
Like, ah! And then sails into the air and lands right into the piece of French toast. Oh! It's just like, and then it falls to the side. Like, I told you not to mess with me! And the wizard crawls on top and just starts pummeling this dude in the face.
This is such a weird scenario.
That was really loud.
Zartog, please get off the French toast. I think he's done.
Like, are you gonna try and physically pull him off or anything, or like you just yelling at him? You let this man pummel the other one into the dirt?
I guess I'm pulling him. I'm pulling the pancake off the French toast.
Go ahead and try and give me a strength check. See if you can pull him off. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a natural 2? Holy
So
crap!
that's just a 4.
This flimsy little pancake, for some reason, is really resisting you. Trying to get around this, like, trying not to hurt either of them. Just like, come on. And like, trying to get around. But he's like, no, he deserves every bit of this. And
I don't know what thing between pancakes and French toast has generated this animosity, but we should treat each other with mercy. Please, he's down. He's clearly hurt. You are the victor. Let's stop.
Anything either one of you want to do? I don't think Melody's going to stop this at all. I think
Not
Melody's just going to
really.
let it take place.
She's just like, whatever.
I'm not really.
We will let the dice decide.
I rolled to see if I was going to be spending more time investigating her weapon now that I've seen it operate, and that's what I'm focusing on. An investigation on her firearm, and it's a 26.
Mint is just trying to do what he...
Mint's just trying to do the right thing.
He's like, I don't know what this French toast and has done to the pancake, or vice versa. Please, Zartog, calm yourself.
If you want to try and roll persuasion, you can.
Okay.
Let's see how charismatic you are.
I'll be a 13.
Oh, okay. Let's see. He says, "This doesn't involve you," and he goes, "Zip, zappity, bop," and like he zips one back at you, and again just a puff of smoke, and nothing happens.
Yeah,
and he goes back to punching the French toast.
I'm gonna say at this point, I'm not even flinching because so far I've seen nothing effective. This is...
I'm currently, like, if you don't do something soon, French Toast Man will not exist anymore.
Yeah,
but I already shot him. I mean, he didn't.
Yeah,
die.
that didn't exactly feel good for him.
He didn't die, but I mean, he's wishing he did.
I'm noticing this now.
Okay,
We're gonna get back to that firearm of yours, but
the one you were focusing on, and not her.
yeah. We're gonna get back to the firearm, but here's the plan. Min seems to be having trouble with this pancake man. So as we're going by, because I'm gonna get really close, I want you to just grab him.
Mint or the pancake man?
The pancake man.
Very well.
Should we?
So I'm gonna steer the caravan really close, right by him, and slow it down to where she can grab the pancake man.
So
What the heck do I roll for grabbing the pancake man?
It's a strength check. It's a +0.
I don't remember. How do you know mine by heart? Well, I got a 9, so sorry.
Yeah. Well, because we checked this earlier. All right, with a 9, no, you are not pulling this guy off. So I mean, I'll even roll just to verify, but like, no,
Okay.
We're not pulling this guy off.
okay, I'm going to issue a command.
Ooh, command spell.
Save that you need to roll is a 14 in wisdom.
Yeah, he failed that one.
Oh, he failed it? Dang it. So basically, I'm just yelling at him, halt!
No, he failed the save.
He failed.
Oh!
As in,
I did it!
Yeah, it succeeded, yes.
I thought you said I failed.
Yeah, no, he failed the save.
Mint's
He failed
going-
the roll.
Mint's going all Caesar Milan.
Yeah, exactly. I almost picture it as his voice is slightly Amplified.
Yeah, right over there.
I thought you were gonna say
It
like
just took me a moment to get
disappointed dad voice or something like that. I wasn't sure what it was gonna be.
kind of, but I'm thinking like it.
He goes
Like
like,
it's
he goes like
very
Gandalf.
certain. Yeah, exactly.
I said get off the French toast.
Now that's even funnier because I'm picturing
I'm
picturing the meme of Gandalf with the dog and him saying, "I'm not trying to rob you."
Trying to
This is meant like he's just like halt, and it makes him Zartog stop. Basically, he freezes up like
Yeah.
in his spot.
Command
and I want
is
to go
a
to
one-word command, right?
Yep, one word command.
So you say halt, and he just.
And then I'm gonna walk over and actually pull him off.
Yeah, no string check on that.
Pull him off of the French toast. Just to be.
And so finally he falls back, and he's basically frozen because he has halted, and the French toast is in there. Oh, my nose! That hurts a lot. Oh, what is happening? What happened?
I was about to ask why is the French toast speaking French, and
Are you okay over there,
it
Wolfie?
just makes sense.
By the way, you full on hear French, like you.
Oh yeah, her ears perked up. She's like, "Oh, I feel like I'm home," and then she's just like, "Of course, the French toast speaks French."
Like he kind of sits up and he says, "Oh, you dirty piece of," and he starts to get up and starts to get on top of the pancake.
I'm trying to move between them.
I mean, no, he's trying to do it. You can stop him. if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, you have that option.
Yeah, I'm gonna move between them.
Yeah. What do you do? You just
grapple.
smack him. You can grapple. Okay, give
Yeah.
me that. Then give me an
What would
athletics
that be?
check.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Such a ridiculous scenario. 11.
While you're going to grapple him,
Okay.
being we are literally like parked right there
Yeah.
now because she was trying to grab him, have walked over to the window and drawn my night iron, and I'm going to point it directly out the window right at the French toast. And it's going to be like
So
an
you,
audible
like-
click back of the hammer.
With a what was the number total?
11.
11. Yeah.
If
So
the French
you-
toast poops his pants, what comes out?
So
Solidified cinnamon.
Chocolate syrup, but you know.
So what happens is you're able to get behind him, and you kind of get his. He's still fighting you pretty hard, but you're able to restrain him pretty
he's
good.
wounded, I would assume.
He is
he's at
wounded,
least
so that's what I'm
weakened.
gonna do is roll it with disadvantage. Holy crap! Yeah, even with disadvantage, I got a 14 on the die. So like he's so what happens is he's fighting you pretty hard, and you're not quite able to get a grip on him. But then like the night iron is in his face.
You want me to roll for intimidation?
Yes, please. That's what I have you do with plus. I'll add a +5 to it. What'd you roll? Is that
it's him, of course.
Story dice.
I mean, I wasn't gonna give you advantage because like this guy's angry, but like I was like, oh, +5. It don't matter.
Yeah.
So without your modifier, it's a 25. Like,
Yeah, my modifier is a +4.
So a 29 with your +5.
Yeah,
you know?
with my nat 20.
The natural 20. He's like, you dirty piece! Get off of me! I'm going to. Oh.
Keep your cinnamon on, pal.
Hello, mon Dieu. Sorry, I must have lost my head. And as he gets
You're
up.
going to. If you keep doing that to him, we need him.
And so.
Are we sure where his head is on the toast?
Technically, where is it? It's just a pancake with a
There is a percentage chance that this will go off and it'll just be all of him.
He says, I apologize, I must have lost my head. And as he gets up, he gives a swift little kick to the pancake. He's like, beat de la vengeance.
Stop.
And I'll reach over and spin the wheel.
See what happens.
I don't know what's going to come out.
I think
But
you
I'd
should-
stop.
I think you need to take a breath and calm down.
Perhaps, maybe I should. And so he pulls out, you don't know where it came from, pulls out straight up a cigarette. Like it's on like a long like stem.
I don't want to know where it comes from.
That is better. I'll kill him! I'll kill him! And he starts to shamble to his feet as quick as he can. And what'd you roll?
I rolled a 19
For what?
plus my 4 intimidation.
Oh, and more intimidation? Okay.
Because now I'm sweeping it over to him.
He's not disadvantaged, but he rolled a natural 3, so that's
22.
Yeah. So the 22 versus a natural 3. Definitely gonna see who wins that. So he just kind of like, he's like, I'll kill him. Or we can have just a nice chat. We can sit down and talk and discuss things over a nice cup of tea.
Yes.
I mean, I can make tea in here. Everyone can just come inside. We can keep going because we're losing time. This is wasting a lot of our time.
Do you have wine?
No.
Then it is a waste.
Melody's over here like, I'm saying.
She's siding with the French toast.
I mean, I could probably make that.
Yeah.
Honestly, out of the fruit that I have.
Do you have grapes?
No, I have specialty fruit from my home.
Then it is not wine. It is a waste of time.
No, it's absolutely delicious.
Where does the morality of food begin and end? Because like French toast, a talking piece of food, consuming grapes, is that ethical? Sorry, I just had that thought.
This fruit tastes far better than grapes. Giants love it.
Why
They
don't
actually
you both
make wine out
step
of this.
into the carriage calmly, and we'll continue on
What
our
are you
way.
and this giant pile of garbage doing? And like, he's not referring to the caravan. He points, gestures towards the pancake. He's like, what are you doing with this giant pile of garbage up here?
He was leading us towards something.
Have you seen?
That's a good way to answer a question with something blank.
Have you seen a giant crystal in the sky?
Are you referring to the orange juice sun? And you look up, and at that point you realize the sun is a slice of orange. It's just...
It's like, of course it is.
No, that's an orange. I'm talking about a crystal.
It doesn't hurt to look at the sun. It's like, that's just a straight up orange. It's a straight up slice of orange. Like,
I feel the vitamin C right
you're like,
now.
well, to be fair, it's gonna give you the same vitamins.
Were we?
Mm-hmm.
Giant crystal in the sky.
Yeah.
Not the orange. That's obviously.
We're
an
looking
orange.
for a crystal that landed east of here.
I'm not aware of any things that happened east of here.
Within-
My home is east of here.
In what direction did you see a crystal in the sky?
I did not see a crystal in the sky.
Did you see a crystal on the ground that isn't from here?
Well, of course, I saw a crystal on the ground. It is not from here. It was not in the sky.
Okay, then where did you
Where?
see it?
It was next to my home.
Well, where's that? Obviously, east. We can give you a ride. See, come in.
Exactly. If you're willing to give us directions to the crystal, we can provide you
Why
a
should
ride
I
home.
trust you?
Because we can
You
get
are walking around with this
We just
person.
rescued you.
I'm
from
not
him.
walking.
Well,
I'm riding. It's quite comfortable.
Is Melody at all reacting to the French toast?
She's just kind of shaking her head, and she's really having a hard time. So what's going on basically in Melody's head is, she's dealt with monsters and displacer beasts and all sorts of random things like that. Never in her wildest dreams would she have ever thought that this kind of nonsense exists.
So
Because
you fought displacer beasts, but you're being brought to your knees by a pancake and a piece of
she's
French toast.
just taking in the absurdity of it all, and she's not fully convinced that she isn't either dreaming, completely pissed drunk.
I was gonna say, would this remind her of a...
Yeah.
She's like, I don't think I've been this drunk before.
Yeah. And then she's also kind of wondering, like, have I, like, legit lost it? Have I gone crazy? So she's taking it in
I'm gonna roll an insight on Melody.
to see
Just
if
to
you
see
can
if
tell
I'm-
that I'm losing
yeah.
my grip on reality.
And I got a 19.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I can see the frustration and confusion. Granted, I'm feeling the same. I probably don't look that far off. I'm just trying to maintain some semblance of decor. I don't know if I've done a good job.
And I just feel
But,
like this is normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Like-
gonna say to Melody,
Cloak's just like, this is fine.
I
what
think
is
the
the
sooner
parameters?
we figure this out and get to wherever the crystal landed, the sooner we can get out of this place. And
You're very correct. Yes.
hopefully we won't experience something like this again.
I just, quite right. Let's continue on.
If you show us where your home is, we can get the crystal out of there and then get it out of your hair. Remove it.
Why would I want it out of my hair? I have no hair.
We can take it off of your property. So
Why
that way
would I
you
want it removed from my property? It is my new ornament.
I would very much like to see it. I'm sure it makes sure.
I feel like you are going to take it from me.
Oh
That-
my gosh.
What are
You're
you rolling for?
I am rolling
Persuasion or?
to persuade him.
Guess what he got, DM?
I'm
Just take a
assuming
wild
I'm
guess.
assuming it's a natural 20. Yeah, there you go.
Do you even need to look at his dice anymore?
No, I mean it's not that I don't. It's not
Do
that
you
I
want me to give
have
you
to.
guidance?
So if anybody has heard Will Wheaton talk about how he is put on this earth to balance out whoever doesn't roll less than a 17,
Yeah, he was talking
I'm
about
that
him.
guy.
So the French toast looks at me. He says, "I feel like you are going to try and take the lawn ornament away from me."
Well, see, being it's not from here, we don't know what the potential reaction could be to it remaining here. It could explode and destroy your home, or it could infect you and turn you into a pancake.
He's got a point.
And his eyes go super wide when you say pancake, and he goes, "I will not become like them. No." And so, and
So
then
we
I'm
should
afraid
get it
if-
away immediately.
Yeah, if we leave that crystal
Oh, no.
there, it may
it is
happen.
cursing my home. Quick, we ride.
Hey, party people. Thank you so much for listening and coming on this adventure with us. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Dice Party podcast. And also, please rate our podcast on your favorite podcast platform. You can also find us on social media. That way you can keep up with all the latest Dice Party news. I hope you'll join us on our next adventure. See you later.